So let's look at the next one. Well, I'm pretty new at this, but here goes. I see a gravel bar on the inside bend. Good catch. That would be collecting the gold. So we have this gravel bar forming on the inside edge of this bend, and yes, it is going to be one of the places that catch gold, and that has to do with the sweeping motion of the helical water flow when a storm hits. And that is, there's a corkscrew that sweeps the water to this inside edge of the bend. When that happens, the gold gets stuck underneath these gravels. Now, the other thing that happens that's going on is that as this water really flows, these gravels are going to be agitated. They're going to be bouncing around, and the gold will sift to the bottom, to bedrock. So remember that, to bedrock. Very important to capture that notion. The only time that it won't go to bedrock will be when there are layers of flour gold stuck in layers of silt and sands. I don't see too many of those right here. But if there are silt and sands on these leading edges, it's worthy of looking on the leading edge and the trailing edge of these things, because that's a place where gold can kind of get trapped if it's a light particle. Let's see. That particular canyon has been cut and carved for over centuries of water and debris flowing through. With the area of shallow water, the boulders are acting as a natural sluice box, washing the debris from the gold and collecting under the larger rocks. Yes, and that's one of the key features. These larger rocks won't move in a big flood as easily as the smaller ones will, so they will tend to trap more gold underneath them. It can be pretty tricky, if not dangerous, to go underneath these, but it is a place that will trap a lot of gold in the long haul. Let's take a look down below here a little further. Kim says it looks beautiful, gold bearing, and heartbreakingly inaccessible. Well, it may be, but in different seasons, this region right in here could easily just be waders deep, in which case, it may be cold, so you want to use waders, but it's accessible. Also recognize that if it bends here, it's bending back around here, which means this region right in here is another gold bearing, likely to be another gold trap right over in here. Like some of these boulders right in here look like they may have been dredged already, or somebody's been high banking in this area, or just simply a place that you could shovel out. But behind some of these boulders could make a really cool trap. Let's take a look again. Brian York says, greenhorns are funny. Ever study flora ID for locating gold deposits? Not quite sure what you meant. Greenhorns can be funny, but greenhorns also are where everybody starts, so I'm not sure I'd be laughing at them, because we've all been there. Frankly, it's one of those things that's kind of makes it fun to start out in gold prospecting, is recognizing that everybody starts here, and the honest truth is some of the tricks are so simple it's not hard to learn, so we'll just keep following this. High banking in and around them boulders, or at least on the side of the water, will pay the best. Seeing gold takes the shortest path, although the other side just downstream might pay as well. So high banking in and around the boulders, and I assume he's talking about over in this region here, also could be in this region right here, might pay the best. The trick is knowing what forms a trap here. You have to understand that.